Welcome to Sports Bios, the definitive exploration of athletic lives, where we delve into the triumphs, controversies, and human dimensions that define the greatest figures in sports. I'm your host, Howard Closewell, and today we're going to immerse ourselves in the extraordinary life of Herb Brooks, a man whose name is synonymous with hockey excellence, leadership, and the unyielding pursuit of greatness. Herb Brooks, the iconic coach who led the U.S. Olympic hockey team to its miraculous gold medal victory in 1980, is a figure of profound significance, not just for his achievements on the ice, but for the enduring impact he had on the sport and those who played it. His father, Herbert Brooks Sr., was an insurance salesman who played hockey in his youth, and his mother, Frances Brooks, was a homemaker who instilled in her son a strong sense of determination and perseverance. Brooks's childhood was marked by the frozen ponds and outdoor rinks of Minnesota, where he spent countless hours honing his skills alongside his brother David. The brothers would often skate on the nearby Lake Calhoun, playing pickup games with neighborhood friends until the streetlights flickered on, signaling the end of another day. These formative years, surrounded by the natural beauty of Minnesota's lakes and parks, not only shaped Brooks's love for hockey, but also instilled in him a deep appreciation for the importance of teamwork, camaraderie, and community. His parents, though not wealthy, made sacrifices to ensure their sons had access to quality education and athletic opportunities. Brooks attended Minneapolis's Roosevelt High School, where he excelled as a student athlete, earning all-state honors in hockey and establishing himself as one of the top players in the state. Upon graduating from high school in 1955, Brooks enrolled at the University of Minnesota, where he would play for the Golden Gophers hockey team under the guidance of coach John Miraculous. This period marked a significant turning point in Brooks's development as a player and a person. Miraculous, a pioneering figure in American hockey, emphasized the importance of speed, agility, and tactical awareness, principles that would later become hallmarks of Brooks's coaching philosophy. During his 4 years at the University of Minnesota, Brooks refined his skills, learning the intricacies of the game that would later serve him well as a coach. He was part of a talented group of players who would go on to achieve great success in the sport, including future NHL stars like John Myasich and Bill Reeves. The lessons learned during these years about perseverance, teamwork, and the relentless pursuit of excellence would become the cornerstone of Brooks's approach to hockey. His story is one of dedication, of overcoming obstacles, and of an unrelenting commitment to excellence. It is against this backdrop that we must consider the emergence of Herb Brooks as a force in hockey, a man whose influence would extend far beyond his own playing career. The historical context of Brooks's early years is also noteworthy. The 1950s were a time of great change and growth for American hockey, with the National Hockey League (NHL) expanding its reach across North America. This was also an era marked by intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, both on and off the ice. Olympic hockey team to its miraculous gold medal victory in 1980. Olympic hockey team and the miraculous journey that led to the miracle on ice. Brooks's coaching career began in 1972, when he took the helm of the University of Minnesota's Golden Gophers hockey team. During his 7-year tenure, Brooks led the team to 3 NCAA championships and established himself as one of the most innovative and successful coaches in college hockey. His emphasis on speed, agility, and tactical awareness, principles he learned from his mentor, John Miraculous, became hallmarks of his coaching philosophy. In 1980, Brooks was appointed as the head coach of the U.S. Olympic hockey team, tasked with the daunting challenge of competing against the mighty Soviet Union, which had dominated international hockey for decades. The Soviets were a formidable opponent, with a team that included some of the greatest players of all time, such as Valery Kharlamov and Boris Mikhailov. Brooks knew that his team would be significant underdogs, but he was undaunted by the challenge. Brooks's approach to coaching was unconventional, to say the least. He believed in pushing his players to their limits, both physically and mentally. He implemented a rigorous training regimen, which included hours of on-ice drills, off-ice conditioning, and mental preparation techniques. Brooks also emphasized the importance of teamwork, camaraderie, and community, values that he had learned from his own experiences as a player. As the Olympics approached, Brooks's team faced numerous challenges. The players were a mix of collegiate and professional athletes, many of whom had never played together before. There were also significant differences in style and philosophy between the players from different parts of the country. Brooks had to find a way to unite his team and prepare them for the enormous challenge that lay ahead. The 1980 Winter Olympics were held in Lake Placid, New York, and the atmosphere was electric. The U.S. team, composed of amateur and collegiate players, was not expected to contend for a medal. However, Brooks's team had other plans. In one of the most iconic moments in sports history, the U.S. team faced off against the Soviet Union in the medal round. The Soviets were heavily favored, but Brooks's team was determined to pull off an upset. The game, which would become known as the Miracle on Ice, was played on February 22, 1980. The U.S. team, led by Captain Mike Eruzione, took an early lead and held on for a stunning 4-3 victory. The crowd erupted in cheers as the U.S. players celebrated their historic upset. Brooks's team had achieved the impossible, and they would go on to win the gold medal by defeating Finland in the final game. The Miracle on Ice was more than just a sporting event. It was a cultural phenomenon that captured the hearts of Americans across the country. Brooks's coaching philosophy, which emphasized speed, agility, and tactical awareness, had been vindicated on the biggest stage in sports. In the aftermath of the Olympics, Brooks became an overnight sensation. He was hailed as a hero and a coaching genius, and his name became synonymous with American hockey. However, Brooks remained humble and dedicated to his craft, continuing to coach and mentor players throughout his career. His emphasis on teamwork, camaraderie, and community continues to inspire athletes and coaches to this day. After the 1980 Olympics, Brooks returned to the University of Minnesota, where he continued to coach the Golden Gophers hockey team. During his tenure, he led the team to several conference championships and NCAA tournament appearances. Brooks's coaching style, which emphasized speed, agility, and tactical awareness, had become widely respected, and he was sought after as a consultant and clinician by teams and organizations across the country. In the 1980s, Brooks also became involved in international hockey, serving as an assistant coach for the U.S. national team at several world championships. He worked closely with other notable coaches, such as Bob Johnson and Lou Vero, to develop the U.S. national team program and promote American hockey globally. Brooks's expertise and passion for the game were instrumental in shaping the direction of U.S. hockey, and his influence can still be seen today. In 1990, Brooks was appointed as the head coach of the New York Rangers, becoming the first American-born coach in NHL history. Although his tenure with the Rangers was marked by challenges and controversy, Brooks remained committed to his coaching philosophy and continued to innovate and adapt to the changing landscape of professional hockey. Tragically, Brooks's life was cut short in a car accident on August 11, 2003, at the age of 66. The hockey community was shocked and saddened by his passing, and tributes poured in from across the country. In 2006, Brooks was posthumously inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame, recognizing his significant contributions to the sport as a coach, player, and ambassador. Throughout his career, Brooks was known for his intense passion, unwavering dedication, and unrelenting pursuit of excellence. His legacy extends far beyond the Miracle on Ice, inspiring generations of hockey players, coaches, and fans. In the years following his death, Brooks's family and friends established the Herb Brooks Foundation, a non-profit organization dedicated to promoting youth hockey and supporting grassroots programs across the country. The foundation has provided funding, resources, and expertise to countless young players, coaches, and organizations, helping to grow the game and foster a love of hockey that will endure for generations. From his pioneering work as a coach and player to his tireless advocacy for the sport, Brooks left an indelible mark on the game he loved. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.